Amendment number 32, printed in Part B of House Report number 113-108, offered by Mr. Nolan of Minnesota.
Pursuant to House Resolution 260, the gentleman from Minnesota, Mr. Nolan, and a member opposed, each will control 5 minutes. The chair recognizes the gentleman from Minnesota.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I yield myself such time as I may consume. Mr. Speaker, I rise today on a matter of the highest priority, critical to the future of our great nation and our people. It is time to put an end to the wars of choice in the nation building abroad and to start rebuilding America. Daily, we are reminded of our nation's fiscal crises, massive deficits and unemployment, shortage of revenues for the things we know we need to do. The simple truth is, the trillions of dollars spent on the wars of choice and the nation building abroad are the primary cause of our current financial crises, not Social Security and Medicare, as some would have us believe. The sad fact is, our own bridges are falling down, our infrastructure is crumbling, and our education system is struggling, while millions more middle-class men and women are unemployed or underemployed. Mr. Speaker, I strongly support a strong national defense, but I also agree completely with my Republican colleague, Congressman Mo Brooks of Alabama, who recently said, and I quote, "I don't believe that America can financially afford to be the police cop on every street corner in the world. We no longer have the financial resources to do that." In fact, the $652 billion we spent on the military last year amounts to 57% of our discretionary budget. Mind you, education is at 6%, agriculture at 1%, transportation at 2%. Moreover, that $652 billion spent last year accounts for more than the next 10 largest military budgets in the world combined. China, Russia, UK, Japan, France, Saudi, India, Germany, Italy, Brazil. We spent more than all of them combined. This $60 billion cut that is proposed in this amendment, or a 9.4% cut that I propose, is not an unreasonable amount. In fact, it is exactly the same amount the Commission on Wartime Contracting estimates to have been wasted through fraud and abuse in Iraq and Afghanistan. Understand that my amendment is not an across-the-board cut from every line item, as in sequestration, which makes no sense at all. My proposed cut is a cut from the bottom line that would give the Appropriations Committee the authority to decide where the cuts can most prudently be made. And to me, those categories are crystal clear. We want to cut our excessive network of military bases in every nook and cranny of the world. We need to cut the failed infrastructure and investments in nation building abroad. We need to cut assistance to the armed combatants in every sectional and civil war in the world. We need to cut discretionary funds to initiate new programs not authorized by the Congress. We need to cut funds for the extravagant compensation of CEOs in the giant defense contractors. We need to cut military weapon systems that were not requested by our military. We need to cut funds maintaining the unnecessary facilities in Guantanamo. And we need to cut funding maintaining out-of-date weapon systems and naval vessels. Now, let me be clear where we must not cut. We must not cut veterans' benefits. We must not cut the National Guard. That's our most efficient bang for the dollar that we get in our national defense. We must not cut compensation to soldiers and their families. We must not cut assistance to Israel and our other strategic allies. We should not cut funds to the teams and other elite units that can respond to crises abroad. And we cannot cut efforts to fund reform of military justice and reduce sexual assaults in the military. Moreover, it is my recommendations that the savings achieved here can be used for deficit reduction and used for investment in our own infrastructure, our roads, our bridges, our ports, our education, and the unmet human development needs in this country. We can use this money to improve the quality of American lives, to stimulate our economy, to strengthen our power as a nation, and to help restore America's confidence in the future. Finally, Mr. Speaker, my amendment is entirely consistent with the spirit of the Bipartisan Budget Control Act of 2011, which recommended $1 trillion in defense cuts over the next decade, and consistent as well with the significant cuts recommended across the spectrum by liberal policy groups such as the Center for American Progress, as well as conservative and liberal groups. Mr. Speaker, we all support a strong national defense, we support our troops, and we are committed to our veterans. This amendment is not politics.
The gentleman's time has expired.